guys, Candace Owens, okay? Let's get to her. I saw this video, okay? And let me play it for you. And this is the next discussion.
Totally disagree with him on it. It's hard to reconcile it in many ways. It's hard to reconcile because I see so much hypocrisy in terms of when we say America first, for whatever reason, we have this magic carve out. And you cannot pretend that that's not because AIPAC spends $100 million in our election. And this gets back to what we were talking about, whether it's Big Pharma, whether it's Israel, everyone's for sale in DC. And so I have been very disappointed with Trump on his perspectives about Gaza. I have been disappointed, by the way. He's the last person I'm disappointed with, because I've been disappointed, as we saw all last year, with the conservatives, people that say they're Christians, who are condoning this on the basis of what? Like, you're saying, oh, well, they're Muslims, so who cares? And that gets into our programming, which I've spoken about in my podcast, of this 9/11 programming, where we just don't see Muslims as like human life. And to me, to speak about Gaza and talking about casinos and hotels, and these people just lost their entire families. Yeah. It's so far removed from humanity, and I think it's wrong. And I'm tired of America being used as Israel's piggyback. For whatever reason, everyone can critique every other country for taking money from us, and then there's just everyone's blind when it comes to Israel. And obviously, I paid a very heavy price for saying that last year, but I don't care, because I am truly someone whose values have never been up for sale. Like, I don't care.
Well. Values have never been up for sale. If it ain't Candace support Trump Owens, go on the campaign trail and get him elected, only to say her values have never been up for sale, and she is now removing her support. So this is what I want to say, guys, since we are all Christian people on here, and we just talked about skin and not skin but character. So I need to ask this, guys. Candace rolls back her Trump support. Should the black community let her back in? Okay. Put it in the comments. Candace Owens rolls back her Trump support. Should the black community let her back in? Okay. Gwen, what? Go
no.
Ahead, Gwen.
No. That's my sentiment. No.
Put it in the comments, y'all. Here's the question again. Candace Owens rolls back her support for Trump. I feel like I need to be like, Candace Owens rolls back her support for Trump. I looked it up. Look, I actually looked it up. And it says, girl, AI has so much to say about Candace. I said, list 5 key things Candace Owens said to support Trump and against Kamala that upset the black community during his campaign that we can discuss on the show. AI said, absolutely. Here are 5 key things Candace Owens said that supported Trump and bashed Kamala Harris. One was slavery was a choice. She defended Kanye's ridiculous comments, saying that black people have a victim mentality, okay? Kamala Harris, not really black. That's what she said. She questioned her blackness, okay? Then, even though she got a white man too, okay, she got kids with George Floyd. Smear campaign. She publicly dismissed George Floyd as a martyr and highlighted his criminal activity to distract from police brutality. Okay, Trump is saying Trump is the best president for black Americans. Candace repeatedly claimed that Trump did more for black people than any president since Lincoln, ignoring policies that disproportionately harm black communities. 5, mock Juneteenth becoming a federal holiday. She criticized Biden for making Juneteenth a holiday, calling it lame and unnecessary, further alienating black Americans who see it as sacred. And now all of a sudden, when Trump says something about Gaza, but not her own people, she just can't get with it. So the question is, guys, come on now. We talking about the kingdom, guys. We talking about forgiving in the kingdom, guys. Candace rolls back. Hold on. Candace rolls back her support. Shut the black community learn back in. First of all, I see y'all in the comments. let them trans in. Wait a minute. Let the trans in, but don't let Candace Owens in, okay?
Nah. Yeah.
First of all, I find it so funny that Gwen froze on the thumbs down, okay? Stacy, what say you?
Well, I would say this. I want her to take Jesus off the cross. That's what I want her to do. Because when she has her new studio set up, I don't know if you guys noticed, but she has a statue of Jesus in the background on the cross. Well, he came off the cross over 2,000 years ago, Candace. So please take him off the cross. And then recently she put up another statue to somebody. So sometimes I get mad when I agree with her because she's not always wrong.
Yeah.
Not always wrong. But somebody said a broken clock is right at least once or twice a day. So how that saying goes. So, but I gotta give her kudos because she ain't shut up. She's going strong. So hey.
Yeah. I mean,
off the cross.
The thing about the thing about Candace saying her she's never been up for sale is that's where hold on, let me see what the comments say, guys. Okay, because hopefully we can get Candace on the show to explain herself. What does she mean by that? First of all, I gotta scroll back to so many comments. And you start feeding your flesh. First of all, they're agreeing with you left and right, Stacy. Okay. Kay said yes, Stacy. And once you start feeding your flesh, it's hard to stop. So anyway, so that's what the trans. Is that Candace talking against her man Trump? I'm confused. Okay. She's disappointed in Trump. Well, what y'all cooking for dinner? Okay. The question, look, AI told me to ask AI told me to ask this question. Candace is rolling back her support for Trump. Should we let her come back to the cookout? That's what AI told me to ask. You said Trump stopped paying her. That's what it is. Okay, that's exactly what it is. Okay, exactly, Jamal. No one gets another offer to talk about us kinfolk. She'll do it again when she gets another offer. Yeah. Candace is still behind the fence, and shall never return to. Omarosa used to do the same. Katrina said, "No, we not letting her." Kay said, "I remember that, Jamal. I remember that." Okay, Omarosa used to just say, she said her too. Candace's white husband gave her all these scripts. Okay. Kay said, "LOL, sold for Jews only." Okay. Jamal said Candace ain't coming back even if she learned the latest line dance. She has gone too far. Guys, let me just say this about the line. Let me read the rest of the comments, okay? And then I'm gonna say about the get on you about the line dancing, okay? Candace just needs to log off and be quiet, because ma'am, you're doing too much. No backseat. She can stay over there with Stacey Dash. It's one of them every few years. It's the Stacey, it's the Candace. It's one of them every few years, okay? She said she never said that she doesn't support Trump. She just said that she was disappointed with the way he's handling the Gaza situation. So no, she can't come to the cookout, okay? Y'all, first of all, if y'all looking at this on playback, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button right now. Guys, we do this each and every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, where I invite 2 to 3 amazing guests tonight. Comedian Stacy from DC, fashion designer, Son founder, Brooklyn's own Moselle Underwood, known as Hawksome Mo in the building, and my Antee Gwen, also fashion designer, shoe designer, Italian leather shoe designer in the building. Hit that subscribe button right now. Okay, guys, here's my last question. First of all, I guess I gotta say this too in the middle of it. Guys, I just want to thank you so much to my audience, y'all. I just can't thank y'all enough for joining me each and every week. It means so much that y'all come and share